I'd like to encourage all staff to have this year's flu vaccine. Last year you helped us vaccinate more staff than ever in the Trust, so this year we're aiming to vaccinate even more staff. You will only need one injection as both vaccines are combined this year. It's really important that we have as many staff vaccinated as possible so that we can protect ourselves, our families and friends, and our patients. I remember a patient telling me many years ago that they had the flu, and when they were stuck in bed very poorly with it, they described themselves as being so ill that if the house had caught fire around them, they wouldn't have even been able to crawl out of bed to escape. That's how ill it can make you feel. I'm going to have the flu vaccination.
So you should have all received a flu leaflet with your payslips by now, telling you some more information about the flu vaccine. Our teams will be out shortly and they will be visiting all the sites across all 8 sites, nights and days, various times of the day. So have a look at when they're going to be out and go along and get one. You can get the information through Grapevine, it'll be on the internet, your managers will have it in the communications department, will communicate to you as well. You can also contact the department if you're not sure of the times. Help us make this trust a safer place for everywhere to work. Here are some familiar faces who are supporting the campaign.
I had both last year and encouraged as many of our staff as possible to go along and get vaccinated. So come on everybody, let's go out this year and do the same.
I had my injections last year when we had to have 2 for flu and then H1N1 swine flu. And I have to say, I suffered no ill effects at all and probably enjoyed a cold-free winter for once.
Last year I had the flu jab for the very first time. I had both jabs and I was absolutely fine and had a flu-free winter. I've not had the jab before at any time. I think I used to take the view that because I enjoy really good health, that I didn't need to do that. I think I completely missed the point actually on reflection, because obviously this is all about protecting not only oneself but others and keeping them safe by taking a responsible decision to have a flu jab. So that's what I've done and I'd encourage everyone else to do the same too.
I've had the flu vaccine, my staff have had the flu vaccine. This year again we will be having the flu vaccine. I would encourage everybody to have the flu vaccine, and not only for yourself but to protect your patients and your family.
Well, I've had the flu jab the last few years. Haven't felt much pain at all, or no pain really. It's just a very small needle, and planning to have it this year, and hope you do too. And blessings from chaplaincy for doing so. Thank you.
Hi, we all had the vaccine last year, so we encourage everyone to come along and have the vaccine this year.
We did really well last year and we would love you to come along and have the vaccine and help us do even better this year. The vaccine will help protect yourself, your family and your patients.
Hello, I'm Pauline Chiboko. I'm Head of Midwifery and Head Nurse for the Women's and Children's Division. I had the flu vaccinations last year and I was absolutely fine afterwards. I'll also be having the vaccination again this year. I think it's particularly important that we do have the flu vaccination, because flu in women and children can be very dangerous, and therefore I think we have a duty to protect the women and children using our service.
This time last year we were both invited to have our flu jabs and also our swine flu jabs, which we were very honoured to accept. We both went along to the CDU department, we didn't have to wait, and it wasn't painful in any way. And thanks to those jabs we remained completely flu-free throughout the year.
So we would advise all of you to do the same, so that you would have the same protection that we had last year.
Definitely.
We want our staff protected for our patients and their families too. We're having it, so why don't you?
I had both injections last year, neither of which hurt, and I don't have reactions for either of them. It's even better this year, and I'm definitely signing up for it because there's only one injection to have. I want to protect me, my family and my patients, and I'd urge you to do the same.
I had the flu vaccine last year and I'll be having it again this year. I think it's very important that we do all we can to protect ourselves and our patients from what can be quite a serious illness.
I think it's important to have the flu jab to protect ourselves, to protect patients and to protect our colleagues, and that's why I'll be having a flu jab this year.
As we know, the Trust will be under enormous pressure throughout the winter, with more patients coming in through the non-elective side of the Trust. It's important that we've got as many staff as possible fit and healthy to work, so I would urge you to have the flu jab. I had it last year and had no major problems, so it's not something that particularly hurts, but certainly we'll ensure that we've got enough staff to deal with the pressures coming through our doors. So please, I would urge you again, do have the flu jab this year.
We all had both last year and have helped protect patients, visitors, colleagues, loved ones and friends.
So go on, have the vaccine this time.